Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficulty. This is episode 22 of the Spanish Speed Run, where we are trying to go to war with France and Italy. This is also known as Bob Can't Sleep, and that really sucks. I got a long day tomorrow. So, I started doing some work. I've got a couple of laptops running in the background that I got to double check for tomorrow, so I'm going to do a little bit of half-assed work, and let's go play a game and hang out, because I can't sleep. Hardest part of the speed run is I can't get France or Italy to attack me now. We solved the problem with the transports, we solved the problem with the finances, we defeated Germany. We are doing great. We just can't get anybody to fight. So let's see what we can do here. Now, one possibility is I can just park ships outside their ports and try and piss them off. There's not really a lot of Italy left. All my guys are on sea control, I think. For the most part, yeah. And there's a lot of like mothballed. There's a lot of mothballed ships that, because I don't have the crew to make all this work, which is, I need to remember that before I build a ship pile of ships, because that never seems to work out. Oh, I guess these are all at 0, because I can't, so if I stick these to 1, it still has them listed as 0. And maybe the game will auto-assign some crew to them so that I don't have to. And we'll see how this works out. Let's just go and get some of these guys going here. With that last crew that can't. I guess he has to stay back at the office and keep the lights on. Yeah, I guess that last guy has to stay at the office. Alright, so let's figure out what we got going on here. France is allied with Croatia, and Italy has Spain, Denmark, and the Ottomans. Presumably these guys should all be pretty pissed. I don't know if there's any of these that can even move out. Let's put some guys in the Black Sea so we can invade the Ottomans. It's not quite enough, but we'll put them there anyway. All right, well, let's just see what happens here. Yes, I would like to threaten Italy. And they're gonna pay me instead. Famous traveler from France has gone missing near our coastal islands. That sucks. Oh, don't like that. No, don't like that. So, sucks to be you, France. Maybe you'll get mad. Of course, I can't. How long until you guys get there? Ships arrive in 1 turn. You guys better fucking get there quick, because we're gonna run out of time. At least that's capturing. That's something at least. Alright, so let's go try and piss off France. Now let's So presumably they're allocating guys. Let's go see if any of my low crew people still say 0, or if they... No, these guys still say 0. Well, let's try and at least get... So I want to make sure that my guys don't just sit there in the office. We want to make sure they at least get to the ships, because that'll get me to recruit more people faster. So that should help a little bit. Yeah, we're back to 1 guy there. So we're getting 1,000 people a turn, so we can activate like 2 ships a turn. It doesn't really help that much. Alright, let's go send you guys there. There we go. That'll get enough ships there, hopefully. And we've pissed off France, hopefully. So, yeah, we're spending years of just doing nothing, which is really upsetting. And that's what's going to really ruin the speed run, is just all this time of peace where we've rebuilt our transports. We can't just attack anything. So in hindsight, the lesson is don't try to take on 2 nations at once to speed things up. Just go slow and steady, 1 nation at a time. As you're about to defeat 1 nation, then you can go to war with another. Because getting these guys to go to war with me seems to be the hardest part. I'm down to 886 naval prestige. That's pretty awful. I could try to upgrade the Marauders, but I think I want to wait till I have the better targeting systems. I think that's what I was doing. Motherfucker, these guys just don't want to attack me. Well, there we go. We have a fight against the Indian Navy, so that'll be nice. Some of my derp ships and a Sultante and a patrol ship. All right, so we got some stuff. Oh, it's Vorgath. Hey, Vorgath, how are you doing?
Not too bad. That worked.
Very cool. I couldn't sleep, so I'd made
your video about
the drones.
Yeah, about the drones.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for the past couple of days. You know, ever since the news reports first started coming in, I got into a conversation with a guy on Twitter about it.
Just hold on. Oh. Honestly, the youth center is just down here. Yes.
Let's go see what we can do with these guys. Okay, so the battleship and the Assultante are going to form 1 group. And these guys are going to follow them. Technically screen them. And we want this guy to go get him. That's a Reconquista there. That should be up front, but it probably won't be. But that's okay. Marauder's gonna spot anyway. Let's start angling kind of away. Their cruiser spotted me, but I can't find their cruiser. There he is. Alright, so you guys are going to go perpendicular that way. You're going to go kind of perpendicular this way. And let's just start taking some pot shots at you. Really wish you would keep your main guns firing at the target. Let's see, so he's... How far is that? It's 16.4, 16.5. And I want only the battleship firing, to keep firing at that cruiser. Alright, we're getting some hits there. That's good. How are you guys doing? You're doing alright enough. Yeah, this will be fine. That's about 10 kilometers away. That should be far enough that you... Oops. Alright, what's your torpedo range, please? It's actually not that bad. 5.5. Alright, so please hit the destroyer. And I want you guys to start angling away a little bit more, because this might get a little problematic. There we go. Got a flood, another flood. Still haven't fired yet. I'm going after the cruiser. Alright, so he's having some trouble.
Yeah.
Alright. You, I would really like for your... Well, I really want that your secondaries to go finish them off, but maybe you guys, let's go put your secondaries on him. Anyway, no, I'd been thinking about making that video for the past couple of days, ever since the news reports were coming in. I wanted to wait just a little bit till I heard more about what was kind of going on. And I'm really curious to see if there's going to be follow-up attacks, or if this is sort of a one-off. Ooh, that got some hits. Oh, and he's trying to launch
To
on
see
me.
if who was gonna falter first, huh?
Yeah, well, my thoughts are that if... So everybody in the news is saying, oh, Ukrainian or Russian Pearl Harbor, Russian Pearl Harbor. Well, if it's a Pearl Harbor, then... Let's go detach you two.
It wasn't really an unwarranted sneak attack.
Right. You know, they're already at war. It wasn't really a surprise in that sense. How fast are these torpedoes going? These torpedoes go 55 knots, so that's pretty quick, actually. I don't know if you're going to make it out. You should be able to. I think you're going to make it out. And you need to go more this way. You're going to end up threading the needle between these two torpedoes, which I really don't like. And you're going to get out of there. You're going to be fine. And these guys are out of the way, so they're going to be fine. Oh, the suspense. There we go. I think this should do it, as long as nothing weird happens. Alright, so he's gonna skirt through, just barely. You're gonna skirt through just barely. Well, more than just barely. Alright, so he's hopefully getting pummeled. He's hopefully getting pummeled. I really don't want you wasting your shots on the destroyers, but... Alright, so that... Alright, so he sank. I want you to fire your secondary guns into this Yahoo. Kind of prefer you fire your main guns at other things, but... Alright, so that's gonna be alright. So you are now gonna follow him. Alright, so he sank. That's good news for me. Which means you guys are gonna start angling this way also. And you're gonna start trying to hit light cruisers. Now what's the range on your torpedoes? You have a pretty respectable 7-kilometer torpedo range, which is not something I want to fuck around with. And so like right like that's pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna just start smacking the crap out of those light cruisers. And we are at 11 kilometers, so we're pretty safe. And you guys are just gonna keep on chugging along. You guys are only going 24 knots. So I should be able to outrun you no problem. And your torpedoes are getting blasted, so you're just having a bad day. But I'm losing sight of some of these guys. Yeah, I was hesitant to make that video just because every time I make a video about something interesting, you know, current event-wise, then I don't get any new subscribers for like a month because the YouTube algorithm hates me or something. It's like, shut up, Bob, keep playing video games. I think that's how that works.
Probably because more people are just interested in the games rather than current
Yeah.
events.
Well, and
Well,
a lot of
politics.
why I write that, you know, record stuff like that is I want to remember what my thoughts were after certain events. That way, years from now, when my memory fades, I'll know what I was thinking at the time. Because it's always easy to be like, oh, I thought this other way. So I just sort of want that record. So if I turn out to be a dumbass, I want to remember that I was a dumbass. Oh yeah, you guys are going to have some trouble, aren't you? Oh yeah, that's not good for you. And you still have some torpedoes left. I should probably double you guys back around instead of engaging the heavy cruisers. But I'm pretty sure I can take out the heavy cruisers. And then my battle line should be able to finish off those. How fast are these heavy cruisers? 23 knots. I can catch them. How smart do I want to be? Yeah, we're gonna be smart. Let's go after it. Let's go after these guys.
Oh,
Uh-oh, what's happening?
sounds like there's trouble at the fire evacuation site.
Oh, what's going on?
I don't know, but one of my coworkers is calling for help.
I guess you better go help them.
Nah, that's
Is that not your
that's
problem?
not my problem.
Oh. What is your problem then?
Just walking around the construction site.
Is
Making
he
sure
is he at
nobody's-
like a different site or something, or?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, they're at a different site.
Oh, so you couldn't do anything to help him if you wanted to.
That's right.
Okay, well that makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, these light cruisers, I need to kind of corral them. I don't want you guys getting away. Those heavies are far enough away that it's not really going to be that big of a deal. I think we're going to turn you guys back. Yeah, this is going to be a bad day for you guys. Just make sure that none of you get away. How long are you working till?
7 a.m., 8 hours.
Okay, so like, that's not so bad. Hopefully you guys aren't going to try and launch any torpedoes at me.
Apparently, they're getting upset because they can't find me on the camera while I'm patrolling around.
Because you can't what?
They can't find me on the cameras while I'm patrolling around.
Be invisible or something?
I guess so.
You're just walking to stay out of. You're just walking out of the line of sight of the cameras, or they don't know how to look at them right.
Well, apparently there's also some hidden cameras that I don't know about.
Oh, okay. Or maybe you do, and that's why you're avoiding them.
Maybe. I'm calling for more people over at that site that just
Let's have you guys go.
Just got a call.
In. Are they going to call you over there, or
No. They're calling for anyone who's off duty who wants to
get
work
some
the
extra-
hours.
So what's this fire evacuation thing going on?
Oh, usual. There's forest fires in the area, and some communities are being evacuated, and they come over here. Haven't had a good rain since spring, so everything's pretty dry.
Right. Let's see what these cruisers have. You guys have 7.3 kilometer torpedoes. That's kind of impressive. I actually don't want you guys to get that close. I think we're gonna have you follow instead of screen, because if I have you screen, then you're gonna get stupid and you're gonna try and run up there. And we do not want that. We already have enough destroyer captains. We don't need you guys to be dumb too. He's getting a little bit beat up. But yeah, I like to try and remember my thoughts about different events. It's always interesting later on when I look back and see what I was thinking at that time. Ugh. Especially like with the Ukraine war, you know, where like early on I thought Russia would try to win quickly, and I thought that Ukraine would actually try to preserve their forces. Alright, so you have no more torpedoes. I blew your torpedoes up, which means I can get closer.
I remember us looking at the street cameras when the whole thing started.
Yeah, watching the street cameras and watching the security cameras at the Zaporozhye nuclear plant when they were having that big gunfight there.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh. Yeah, they were... yeah, when the Russians were first taking the nuclear plant, whoops, I am sailing too close to you, and I do not want to be that close. Let's fire secondary guns at you, because you are going to try and torpedo me, and I do not want that. Yeah, let's go angle away a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's just sort of avoid getting too close. It was a very interesting fight because they were, you know, seeing this there's this APC. Wish I'd recorded it. That would have actually been very interesting. This APC was firing into this office building, and the office building was firing out the APC. And they're all trying really hard not to shoot anywhere near the nuclear plant itself.
Oh yeah, nobody wants another Chernobyl.
No, they sure don't. Yeah, this cruiser is gonna be done for pretty soon.
I have to say, when the farmer found that tank, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that was real and how much of that was staged, because the Russian tanks and Ukrainian tanks basically look the same. So it could have been, because I think some of that might have been staged. But on the other hand, if a tank breaks down, then you might as well steal it. I mean, I'd totally steal a tank.
Oh, so would I.
Alright, he's out of torpedoes, so let's go take him out. Now that he's having a rough time of things. Ah. Even my semi-armor piercing, or even my high explosive shells are going to be pretty nasty on this guy. Well, 14 inches of penetration, or 14 inches of armor. Alright, there we go. So no more Indian Navy. So that's going well, and that's going well. So we're good now. So they are. You are not going to be invading anything. All right. Let's keep trying to piss off Italy. This is just not working out so well. I just can't get into a brawl with you guys. Got 6 dudes, so let's go activate some more ships if we can. Yeah, this is the hardest part with the speed run, is just not being able to get into a fight for years and years. It's gonna really set me back, you know, time-wise. I wonder if I have any marauders that need crew. No, those are all those are mothballed, so I guess I have all my marauders crewed up. Alright, I guess so. Let's see, how's my research coming along? So I'm at 23% to getting radar. So once I get radar, then I'll revamp the marauders, because they're really good enough right now. Where are the rest of my light cruisers at? I thought I was building. Are they all at Scapa Float, or I have some somewhere else? I thought I had them elsewhere. They're all Scapa Flow, aren't they? Oh, I've got... Yeah, these are all Scapa Flow. And Biblio. Got some in Gibraltar. Alright, let's go put some guys off. What do we have there? And we got 10 cruisers there to mess with them. Yeah, like we're already just going through another year of not... Alright, so let's... That's an awful lot of money, but yeah, let's do that. I've got 5 guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get... Well, let's go try and piss off some more people. Keep increasing. They're just not getting mad. Let's have these guys set to invade. Let's have... Oh, these fucking destroyers. Look at that. They've got a bunch of... submarines. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you guys... Actually, I wonder how much it would take to beef up my... submarines. That's a big submarine there. I wonder something. How are my... So my destroyers, what are they... Their anti-submarine warfare is not fantastic. I mean, they're pretty good. So these E-class here... It's only 27. These guys have depth charges? I don't know if they do. I don't think they just have the Minehunter kit. I wonder if I can add depth charges to them. Let's go see what we could do with these guys. Maybe we'll do a quick upgrade. Oh, wow. That sucks. Everything's all like... I don't know why this all got screwed up. That's a... I guess that's what I have to put on there. depth chart. Oh, we can do that. And sonar. Coincidence 5. Radio direction finder. What's this going to knock my ASW up to? From 27 to 124. Oh, baby. That's a little too much. Oh, baby, indeed. That puts it just a smidge. Smidge over. Well, that doesn't really make enough of a difference, does it? So I could do this. I can make the guns longer. I don't know if that'll increase the weight. I don't know if I could really shift. Not really. That's kind of where it's going to be at. Oh, it's a 1 month refit. I get much better. I go reduced. It doesn't really help me any. So we're just going to leave it like this. This will be fine. This will be fine. I mean, I could drop the range, but I don't really want to. Yeah, this will be good. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to refit all of the destroyers at once. It's going to give them amazing ASW. And it'll turn into a 3 month refit, but that's fine. Actually, that may not kick me over my thing. It's only 104,000 tons, you know. Okay, well that's fine. I guess some of the destroyers are out and about somewhere. And that is fine too. Yeah, 5 of these destroyers are somewhere. I won't worry about it. Yeah, I just can't get into a fight with these guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, this is gonna just screw my speed run if I can't. You know, I'm spent what, 3 years trying to get into a fight with either of these two guys. I'll grab those soon enough. Let's go send. Park some of these guys. Park you right off the coast there. Alright, well, maybe we can get one of them. Got the sonar station. I mean, it's... Alright, so I got Bangladesh. So you guys can go back to Singapore. You're a little beat up anyway. Yeah, I'll just send you back there. You're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere. It'd be really nice if I could counterattack. Let's go increase tension, please. We'll get them next turn. Oh. Why are we not... Why are we not out of... Where are all my guys? Hey, how's it going?
I guess I'm not the only one that can't really go to sleep tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
I'm at work, so there's no sleep in here.
Yeah, so he has an excuse.
Yeah, I just watched the video you put up on YouTube regarding the drone attack there.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I couldn't really... I wanted to record my thoughts before I forgot what I was thinking about.
Yeah, I left a comment on there regarding the casualty figure claims by both sides there.
Well, I was kind of taking the coward's way out, and I didn't want to get too controversial on the casualty claims.
Oh yeah, I quite understand where you're coming from.
And because my goal is, I want to... Nobody's agreeing on what's going on. You know, the Russians... People supporting the Russians say one thing, people supporting the Ukrainians say another thing, and anybody who's actually looked into it have some idea. You know, anybody who listens to, like, Douglas McGregor has a pretty good idea what's going on. And so I wanted to ask a certain question, you know, how would somebody tell which side's actually winning or not? And I think that you can tell by the number of strikes that one side is making against the other how they're doing. And because that's not going to be sustainable, you know, at the current levels if they're not doing well.
Yeah. Also by the number of artillery shells that are getting lobbed and
yeah,
new equipment being constructed and how many people new people they're recruiting in. Yeah.
And it's not going to be completely accurate because the Ukrainians tend to be a lot more social media posty than the Russians are, because I think the Russian generals have been cracking down on who's posting what online, whereas I think the Ukrainians they're trying to get all the Ukrainians have always been better at the PR war than the Russians have been.
Yeah, but one comment I left about the casualties, I think it was sometime last year. I'm taking, you know who the Duran is, and
yeah,
one guy, Alex Cristofaro.
Mm-hmm.
He reported on one of his videos. I'm thinking it was sometime last year. It may have been even earlier than that. Said there was this one organization or agency
where they're counting the graveyards.
Counting the graveyards and how fast they were filling up, and how
Yeah.
fast new graveyards are being constructed. And he said that, and even like, looking through the local and regional media, looking for news reports about so and so's relative got killed in the war and like that. And he said, basically, he said that the figures they came up with, he said the Russian version, or who was
Is more
who was
accurate.
is a lot more accurate than what the Ukrainians are claiming there.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, the Russians are careful not to talk about their own casualties, and so let's assume that Douglas McGregor is right, and that the Ukrainians have suffered between 1 and 1.5 million casualties, killed, and about double that wounded. That still means that the Russians have lost 100 to 150,000 people in the war. I mean, that's a staggering number. The United States could never endure that many casualties and keep going.
Oh, good lord! Yeah, it would make that many casualties in 4 years. Oh my God, what we went through in the 1960s, the Vietnam War, getting a total of like 50,000 killed.
Right.
Oh my God, that would look like a frickin' tea party.
Oh yeah.
compared
So
to-
how many U.S.
Has it really been 4
killed
years?
in?
well, we're in the 4th year. Back
Yeah. So
earlier
because in
this
World
year
War
was-
II we only lost 407,000 killed, and in World War I we lost 116,500 in World War I. So, like, the Russians have already lost about as many as the Americans lost in World War I, and the Ukrainians have, I mean, if McGregor's numbers are correct, and I don't see why they wouldn't be, then the Ukrainians have lost just a staggering number of people. Not to mention any of the European mercenaries that nobody's really talking about. Let's go.
Yeah, a lot of them that speak English and French and Polish.
Yeah.
German. Yeah.
So, well, and the Russians are... damn it! Would one of you guys fucking agree to go to war with me? Come on. I don't know why we have to threaten to go to war. Just fucking attack them. We're a monarchy. We don't need, like, anybody's permission. Just send the ships in and start shelling them. Come on. This is the hardest part of the speed run.
Hello?
Hey, Grego.
Hello.
This is the hardest part of the speed run is that I can't... Yes, Grease, let's go sell you destroyers because I like you. I can't get into a fight. Oh my goodness. Am I initiating an offensive against the Ottoman Empire? That's amazing. Oh, people of the United States. Oh, that's interesting. The U.S. may rise again because Canada took over Eastern USA. The USA is going to try and rise up and retake Eastern USA, which means I'll have to defeat America a second time. But that's fine. I have ships over there I can send. The Canadians have been a real pain in the ass this game. So the problem with the minor nations is if they're not allied with any of the major nations, they can attack me, and I have a hard time attacking back. I have to wait for the computer to decide to let me, which is super inconvenient.
Yeah, I bit my tongue there talking about Canadians being a pain in the ass there. I'm like, nope, don't open your mouth, bitch. Resist that little devil in the back of your mind.
Just say it.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go turn on the air conditioner, and I am going to look for a snack. So give me a minute, guys.
Well, considering that they're now the 51st state, I mean, now they're just Americans, right?
Shit, I don't want them to have voting rights. Look at who they keep voting into office. It's one dipshit after another. Not that we do much better, but,
I don't know about this new guy yet, so we'll have to see.
fucked up in the Bank of
He looks like he eats babies. What do you mean?
I
Yeah.
don't want Canadians to vote.
Yeah, Justin Castro.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you can always judge a man by his teeth and eyes.
Well, let's put it this way. A couple years back, some YouTuber actually got pictures of both Trudeau and Fidel Castro.
Oh, I've seen them.
Yeah, like I said, side by side where they're relatively the same age. Dude, they could have been friggin' brothers. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Well, there are rumors that the Trudeaus were swingers and very
Yeah.
friendly with Castro.
They're probably just clones.
But no, the Canadians are suffering the same affliction we've had in this country for like the last 20 or 30 years. We got a bunch of shit politicians running the place.
And it doesn't matter which side of the political divide you're on.
Yeah. Uniparty.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. I guess Vorgath can vote. I don't mind him. He's in central Canada anyway. He's not a dumbass. But I definitely don't want coastal Canadians to vote if they become the 51st state.
Oh yeah, the ones that talk funny.
Yeah, I don't want the ones who talk funny to vote. I think it'd be a lot
Yeah,
better
those-
just to make them a conquered protectorate or something.
Yeah, like the Indians.
Yeah. Pretty sure, I mean, Native Americans vote.
Well, yeah, I can see taking the middle part of Canada. They do something. They actually do something useful. They grow
We just give the
food
East
and
Coast back
and
to
they
France.
have
We give
oil.
the West Coast back to China.
Russia.
And
Russia was originally up in that part.
yeah, but then they're gonna want Alaska back. I don't want to give them back Alaska. Probably better if we just make him a protectorate like Guam.
Yeah, who cares about Guam anyways?
Yeah. The problem is if we make them a protectorate, then I think they can travel. Well, they already can travel here without a visa anyway, so.
Fuck. My city's full of Russian and Ukrainian refugees now.
I don't have any problem with the Russian and Ukrainian refugees. I mean, I've always got
Oh, I
along
do.
with them.
No. The ones they fucking move here, oh my god, they're worse than the Mexicans.
Where do you live?
I live in Vancouver, Washington.
Oh,
so,
well, you're getting all the weird lefty ones then. We get the cool ones in Oklahoma.
Oh, basically,
Nah.
you're living in Seattle North.
Yeah.
No, it's south of Seattle. Not Vancouver, Canada.
Oh,
Oh,
you're living in
Vancouver,
Diet
Washington.
Seattle.
Yeah, I'm basically living in Zombie Land, like 5 minutes from Portland.
Oh, God help you, you poor man.
Yeah. So now I'm like pretty much gotta stay inside all month because the fucking pedophiles are out.
Oh, Jesus.
Have to go hunting.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it just breaks my heart what's happened to Seattle and Portland, because I was in the Navy from like 77 to 97, and out of that 20 years, 11 of them I was stationed out there in Seattle area, like at the sub base up above Bremerton.
Hmm.
And that's back in the 80s and early 90s. And I mean, back then, yeah, Seattle and Portland were two of the most wonderful cities you could ever hope to visit back then.
We
And
get
people
the best gay people in Oklahoma. We get gay cowboys. It's hard to beat a gay cowboy. We don't have any mountains here though, so we just get the Brokeback without the mountain.
Yeah. But I mean, I could go ahead and like catch the ferry like over on the Kitsap Peninsula side, over around Bremerton.
Catch the ferry, pun intended.
No, like water ferry, like for going across Puget Sound.
Well, what's happened to it is the L.A. I mean, they
Yeah.
fucking bust and paid homeless people to be homeless.
Yep.
Like they fucking gave them a free bus pass anywhere in the U.S. Where did they
Ooh, we
pick?
got a
Portland and
conquest.
Seattle.
Yeah.
You know.
But I could catch the the ferry over there at like.
So I need
Kingston,
179,
Bremerton.
180,000. So this is.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Here you got a lot more people who are starting to live in their vehicles.
67.
Lives in their vehicles.
Yes. They're outfitting their vehicles to live in rather than buying a home or renting an
100.
apartment.
They're 80,000. Jesus.
Well, fuck. That's because like a house here starts at $1 million. So I pay $1,600 a month plus utilities for like a 1-bedroom fucking apartment, and my neighbors downstairs are on Section 8. Like,
That's ridiculous.
oh, you just got to use the system, get on Section 8, and then you only have to pay $85 a month in rent. See?
That doesn't sound so bad. Alright, there we go. That'll be enough to conquer the crap out of northern Turkey. See, like, right now the Ottomans attacked me, and thank goodness the game was like, oh, would you like to retaliate? But they don't always let me do that. So, like, when Canada attacked me, they didn't let me retaliate. And they ended up taking southern Alaska also. It was really annoying.
How did Canada attack you? They splashed you with maple syrup?
Yeah, they waited till my army logistics was all beat down from fighting France and Germany simultaneously, and then they used the excuse that they were allied with France to attack me, and then they immediately
Typical.
broke their alliance with France. That way, I wasn't allowed to attack them back.
Sounds like Canada. What'd they do? Break out their muskets?
I think they just walked into my empty cities because all my soldiers were all out of ammunition.
They're not even allowed pistols anymore. What do you mean? They just broke out their muskets and knives?
We have guns. It's just ridiculously painful to collect them.
Bolt actions?
You know, if we made Canada the 51st state, then they would have a Second Amendment. Maybe they could overthrow their government, but
Yeah, they could be as free as us.
I don't have any guns myself, so I can't really say anything. My mother, however,
That's
has a
how they
collection
want
of
you, though.
shotguns and knows how to use them.
I'd tell you not to talk on the internet about what guns you have, or the ATF might come after you. But
Right?
you're
The
not.
Canadian
But you're
ATF.
Canadian. I don't know if does the Canadians have an ATF? They like
Oh, there's
chase you
nothing
down
they can do about it.
they chase
They're
you
all
down on
legal.
horseback. Oh,
Weren't they
damn it,
talking
France!
about, they're talking about getting rid of the ATF now, but here's the catch: they were gonna fucking merge it with the DEA.
Oh, good heavens!
Yeah, they're talking about that shit now. ATF is gonna combine with the DEA.
So this is really, really annoying. It's like every time I try to get into a fight, they pay off my politicians, and then I don't get into the fight.
Political corruption. Even
It's
in
like,
a video game.
it's like, we don't need to threaten them to go to war. Just fucking attack them.
Yeah. Yeah. The DEA combining with the ATF. So basically, they'll give your dog a shot of morphine before they shoot it.
Yeah, before they light your dog on fire.
Fuck, I wish they'd give me a shot of morphine and just shoot me. Seen this fucking
Don't-
economy? This is gonna take 30 years.
Don't give them ideas.
Fuck, I jump in the line.
Man, so much for my speed run. My speed run's totally fucked because I can't get into a fight. I was on track to win in, like, what, by 1920 I just about had it beat. Yeah, let's go spend money to piss off Italy. Why is my unrest so high? What's my naval funds at? I have oodles of money, so let's try to lower my unrest if we can. You know what, Greece? I'm going to sell you a fucking battleship. It's not like I'm getting 16 months. I'm still going to sell you a fucking battleship anyway. It's not like I'm going to get into a fight. Well, no, I'll just stick to selling destroyers. I got Lebanon. That's good.
I'll be
yeah,
back in a little bit.
You know, Canadians keep trying to pull the same thing with me. They, after I beat Italy, took all of Mexico, and then grabbed one of the provinces over in Japan that Italy had. All of a sudden, Canada decides, oh, we want to be your ally now. And oh, by the way, we want to order a battleship every month. And I'm like,
It's like, I'm not selling
No.
you a fucking battleship. I'm going to invade your ass first chance I get.
yeah. Well, I know what they're going to do. I sell them enough battleships, they're going to break the alliance and throw in with Germany, and then they're going to try to come and screw me over. And I'm like, nope, not going to happen. Maybe they got pissed off my one other playthrough where they are allied with me from the beginning, then went to war with Germany.
Yeah, the little
And
fuckers, like, took over my shit and then immediately allied themselves with me.
Yeah,
Fucking corrupt
So-
Spanish government.
I guess they got pissed off because I'd let the Germans conquer some of their provinces, and then I'd go and kick the Germans out and take it over for myself.
Yeah, I'm feeling this whole Spanish speedrun thing's just not working out now because I can't... You know, this is beyond my control. I can't fight because nobody's letting me fight. So, I mean, here I am just wasting... Even if I get... You know, I might... Yes, fight... God damn it, see? Right there. It's like, oh, we're going to give you a small amount of money and get 50 relations with you for paying off your politicians. Like, fuck you, Italy. And fuck you, Spanish government. Fuck the government. I want to go conquer the world. That's what I'm trying to do. Don't make me play the fucking Germans and be the bad guys. I'll fucking be the bad guys. I will totally be the bad guys. And my challenge would be to see how many war crimes I can commit. Just like Rod. And his fucking nuclear weapon last night.
That was glorious.
It was.
Wonder, did Cawthon even watch the video? See what happened?
I don't know. We were texting back and forth some. Alright, I'm going to send some ships over to Albania. Albania's trying to take this stuff over. And let's see here. I've got quite a lot of tonnage here. So I'm going to send the 6 light cruisers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, how many tons of... I've got 272,000 tons. Oh, I've got these guys here. I'm going to send this other fleet. Here, we'll just send you over to help our Greek buddies out. Because the Croatians are allied with France. They also have the 100% army logistics. I mean, come on, what the fuck, guys? Let me get into a fucking fight. I mean, I guess I could just declare victory and be like, yay, I won-ish. Kind of. Because
Well, where's the fun in that, right?
Well, I mean... I can't fight if it won't let me fight, is the problem. I'm going to send all of you ships over to Croatia. It's like, these guys are attacking my Greek buddies. They're my allies. I want to go kick your ass with my ships, but it won't let me. I don't even care about my unrest. We're just going to keep on trying to piss you guys off. Not selling Canada any ships.
Aw.
They're just gonna attack me with
Oh, we
them
want
anyway.
ships.
No, I don't need ships.
We
Besides,
need
this
ships.
this is French Canada. It's not real Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck French Canada.
They keep trying to separate anyway.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing the new guy I liked about the new guy. He went to Trump and said, "No, we are not. We're not going to become the 51st state."
Trump was just
Not
doing that.
happening.
Trump was just doing that to fuck with Trudeau.
That was after Trudeau, though.
Yeah, but Trump's just fucking with them. Nobody actually wants Canada to be the 51st state. I mean, hell, Canada's further left than California. California's already enough of a pain in the ass. Now we could take like the middle of Canada, make the middle of Canada the 51st state. That'd be all right. Get like Alberta or wherever all the oil is.
Yeah.
All right, Greece kept Albania. That's good. All right, so 528. Let's go keep putting dudes in ships. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've spent like 4 years trying to get into a fight with either Italy or France, and they just keep paying me a trivial amount of money to not get into a fight with me.
And you can't override that.
Nope, because I'm just the admiral, I'm not the politicians. Or at least 60% towards radar. Yes, please go to war. Finally! Fucking finally! You fucking French motherfuckers. It's on now, buddy. Fuck all of you.
Yeah, go string Macron up from the Eiffel Tower.
This is 1925, so it's whoever was in charge of them in 1925. All right, so we are going to start with Western France. $543,000 tons. That's a lot of tons. Do I have enough? I do. All right, Western France, you are getting invaded. But first, where the hell did your submarines go? Because you've got a lot of shit here that I gotta take out. He's got some submarines hiding here. There they are. Alright, so I need to rework my ships. Alright, so you've got those cruisers, you've got that battle cruiser. How many ships do you guys have? You have... Jesus, you're up to 82 ships already? Holy crap. Alright, so we only have 2 battle cruisers. And you're all gathered up right... You got a big fucking fleet there. Alright, so... How many destroyers do I have here? I have 87. I don't want all 87 of you guys. Alright, so... We're going to send... the Marauders, and the Assaltantes, and we need probably 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 destroyers to take care of any submarine problems. Do I need 20 destroyers? No, probably 10's enough. So I don't think I want you guys to get into a serious fight. Just enough to deal with any submarines. And then I need to send you guys... How many crew are going? That's 53, so 5,400 crew. Alright, so I got about another 6,000 crew I can send. So you guys... We're gonna go send... I'll send some privateers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to send some more. Send a Reconquista and some assault ships. Alright. That should be... That should be pretty good. That should be able to combine in one fleet. Alright, so we got that. And then we've got these guys here. Now you got 4 heavies, 2 lights, and some destroyers. So you guys, we're gonna go up to here. Yeah, Reconquista. Oh, the Imperator can keep up now, kind of. Let's make sure we get some destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, 1925, President of France was a socialist, so...
Yeah, so fuck
Yeah.
France.
Yeah, go give him hell.
All right, so are these all Reconquistas here? Oh, he's got a Marauder in here. Oh, well, we'll get the Marauder in there. Got a Marauder, and alright, there we go. Yes. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got that. So you guys, you got some ships here. So you boys are going to leave Gibraltar, and I'm not moving you to the same spot. There you go. Go out there and hit him, please. What do we have here in... I got these two battleships here. Oh, I got two Marauders here. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so... it's 5 light cruisers. Let's go get you, if we could. These torpedo boats are up there doing their torpedo boat things. Got these two Marauders here, which are going to go try and nail him. And so we might just be able to start invading Croatia just by having people in here. Let's have you guys just go further. Okay, so we got that. This guy's trying to get through there. And I've got these guys who we should run into. Alright, so we got that. Where else are there French ships? I don't see any French ships in Asia, so that'll be fine. You guys can hang out.
Just remember, speaking of Ukraine, my mother just stopped by for a visit there last week.
In Ukraine?
Yeah.
How did your mom go to Ukraine?
She's touring Europe right now, and she went to Ukraine.
No shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to Ukraine. I'd probably get conscripted.
Yeah, well, there are a couple of ladies in their 60s, so.
Yeah, they probably don't have as much to worry about. Let's have you guys... We're gonna have these light cruisers. Whoops, not you.
Sorry, Mom, if you ever happen to see that. You know it's true.
Alright, so you guys are gonna go there. And these guys...
Yeah, they went to Moldova.
Well, Moldova's not exactly in Ukraine. That's next to Romania. Unless they cross through Transnistria and into Ukraine, or if they went north, I guess they could have. Man, I would not go anywhere near Ukraine right now, because it is going to be a mess.
And I
I
went
need
to
to.
Auschwitz and Vienna. That's looks like that's where they are right now.
Okay, well, at least she made it out. I mean, Ukraine's a really nice place. I've been there, a few times, and the people there are wonderful. Alright, so let's go send... We also want to go send these guys. I want to go take out... I'm trying to take out as much of... Oh, why are you guys just hanging out here? It's 22 light cruisers just hanging out. I guess I'm gonna... Oh, those guys are going to the Black Sea. I guess I... Well, you guys don't need to go to the Black Sea anymore, because it's a little bit late for that. I'll go send you guys down there. It's probably a lot more than I need. And then these 22 light cruisers. I guess I'm gonna go send you guys... Oh, I could send you guys to go and just raid. That'd be a little bit funny. I'll just go send you guys right down in there just to sort of raid these dudes. There we go. Have some fun. Alright, so that should be a pretty good initial attack. Took me an hour and a half into the live stream just to get into a war with France. Are they invading me? They are? Okay. War erupted between France and Italy, really? So that means I'm not going to be able to... Damn it, so every time I beat up on France, it's going to make Italy like me more. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, let's go kill a bunch of frogs. How's this mem test doing? It's doing just fine. Let's go fight this battle and then I'll switch some stuff out. Alright, so I got 2 marauders. They're trained, so they need some experience. This will be a nice experience farm. Killing this hapless little cruiser. How are you seeing me first? Alright, whatever. What do you got? So you've got a big derp gun. You got a couple of big derp guns. Mark IIIs, that's not bad. You've got decent armor. About 10 inches of armor. And you got 5.5 kilometer torpedoes and you're slow as shit. So that's not going to work out very well for you. Alright, let's just kind of line up into position to shoot you. There's a little bit of hitting him. To hit me, you've got a pretty good chance to hit. Not quite as good as me, but still pretty good. There's a hit. Oh yeah, you're in trouble with all those engines out. And you're gonna have some bad damage and stability now too, yeah. Alright. Some of those shots are getting pretty close. But hopefully he will... Ouch. Well, at least I didn't lose any guys. Alright. There we go. We took him out. So your mom actually went to Ukraine in the middle of the war right now? That's nuts. I mean, I guess I can't talk. I've been to Russia during the war, too, so...
Well, the difference would probably be where's the fighting going on and the level of danger.
Yeah, I was far away from any of the fighting. And then again, I mean, Western Ukraine doesn't tend to get hit that much. Then again, it's also gotten a lot more dangerous in Russia since, you know, when I was there, it was pretty early on in the, not like super early on, but it was before things started getting really spicy with all the drone attacks deep inside of Russia.
Yeah, the way it's getting these days, it might be standard gear for any potential tourist to look in. Maybe investing in a 12-gauge shotgun to take along with them.
Oh, it wouldn't. I mean, they wouldn't let you, obviously. I'm not sure how good a... I mean, you could just use the shotgun to shoot at drones, I suppose. They'd probably be pretty hard to hit, though, with the way they zip around.
For what I've been seeing, yeah, that's getting to be pretty standard Russian army, like, you know, platoon, small units and like that, squads they send out.
Yeah, they have some, you know, they have some shotguns with to take out, probably with birdshot to go take out drones.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Patrick Lancaster had the one video.
Yeah, that chase video. Yeah, but I think it was the guy with the AK that actually hit the drone. I don't think it was the shotgun guy.
Well, they actually made, like, buckshot rounds that they could fire out of their AKs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, basically, they actually, first it was just kind of makeshift. They just take, like, you know, some heat shrink or whatever and have, like 4 pieces, like, good size, you know, like something like, you know...
Oh, shit, he fired torpedo... Oh, crap, he has a long torpedo range. What's your torpedo range? 9.3 kilometers, son of a bitch. Look at all those torpedoes on that guy. Holy crap. That thing's just loaded with torpedoes. Alright, we're gonna... That thing's 33 knots. Holy shit. That's gonna be problematic. We better turn.
Yeah, now they're making, like, purpose-made, like you said, like buckshot rounds that they can fire out of their AKs.
That's crazy. I mean, it makes sense.
Well, in a way, same concept as, like, what they say, you know, making the little snake shot rounds that you can, like, shoot, you know, like 22 long rifle, and also you can shoot out of other pistols like 9mm and
Yeah.
40 Smith and Wesson.
All right,
like
don't
that.
be dodging that torpedo because you're dodging into the torpedo because you're a dumbass. I am taking away your dodging privileges. We're just gonna play follow the leader, because when you dodge a torpedo, you don't try to hit the torpedo. What are you, like a destroyer captain? You fucking retard. Alright, let's go find the next light cruiser. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass, actually. We're gonna
Yeah, I
have to
had
really...
a phone call I had to answer.
Is your mom calling you? She's like, what are you doing talking about me that way?
No, apparently my radio got switched channel.
Alright, so let's... These guys have a 9.3 kilometer range. Ugh. Alright, let's start veering away while you're smoking up, because I don't trust any of you guys. Not one bit. Did any of you guys fire while we were... Nope. Alright. You're 13 kilometers away, so we can kind of turn back in a little bit. We're just going to have to whittle these guys down kind of one bite at a time. Let's try to hide outside of spawning range. Alright, so what? They have radio direction find, they have stereoscopic 3, they got hydro 2. And they've got good spotting. These are 10,000 ton light cruisers. There we go, that hit a little bit. Just need to get some more hits. Which is a little tricky because I don't want to get too close. Also, you're running away from me and you're faster than I am. They smoked up, so I can't see them. Oh, he's trying to get frisky, isn't he? Yeah, you wanna try and close that. You wanna close that distance on me. I know what you're trying to do. You want to get in a torpedo range so you can try and hit me. I don't particularly want to get torpedoed. How much armor? Oh, you guys just smoked up again. How much armor do you guys have? You have like nothing for armor. Why are we firing armor-piercing shells at you? Because you got like 3 inches of armor. And so my high explosives are going to more than penetrate everything. So let's fire high explosives, please. Yeah, those 4 years, 5 years of just dicking around, trying to get into a fight with France, really let them evolve their torpedo technology, which is super annoying. Yeah, there we go. See? Who's your daddy? I don't really want to let you go. Let's do a hard turn. Because he's totally going to fire on me. Yep, they totally fired on me. Let's see if we can at least finish this guy off. Alright, where's that torpedo? Oh, motherfucker. Alright, so you need to hard turn this way. Okay, so we just need to keep running away from the waves of torpedoes. I hate playing dodge the torpedo. So many fucking torpedoes. Alright. Let's go try and catch this guy and finish him off. But at least we dodged them. So you are out of torpedoes. So the other guys are way the fuck over here. So we'll get the isolated guy, because we want to get the kill that we can get. He's by himself. Because you're empty, so we don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry about what you're gonna do. Okay, he's surprisingly still floating. That's kind of amazing. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna go hunt down the other guy, which should be... yeah, should be this way. Alright, so 3 more light cruisers to go. And so they've got 80 ships. We just need to pick them off one at a time. And just whittle them down. I'm not going to try and take out France. Well, I might try to take out France and Italy at the same time to see what... I have to see what all Italy has. There we go. There's the smoke. Alright, so... you still have torpedoes. And you still have torpedoes. You have a lot of fucking torpedoes. Yeah, they all have torpedoes. So main guns on you and secondary guns on you. Radar will make everything nice once we get that, but I don't think we're going to have it in time for getting France. Let's go start angling away a little bit. Yeah, don't want to deal with any torpedoes while we are... yeah, we're... hasn't fired yet. He fired now? Nope, he hasn't. And he hasn't. And this last guy, he also hasn't. Still haven't fired any torpedoes on me yet. don't... Ooh, there we go. So that was a nice hit. Yeah, they're trying to lock onto me. So let's start angling away a little bit. And while the smoke's going on, let's veer away. Because we don't want to play this game. Not this close. We don't want you to try and torpedo me from inside your smoke screen. These Marauders are proving to be really great for taking out their light cruisers. Alright, did you end up firing? You did not. Okay. We take out the rest of them? No, but we got some of them. There we go. He's got engine problems, and you're the one that's all beat up. There we go, just keep eating shells. That's it. That's it. Good light cruiser. Keep eating those shells. Oh, these battles are getting tedious because I have to be very careful so I don't get just spammed by a wall of skill. Oh, so that guy sank. That's really convenient. Okay, so he's down. That's really good. So the last guy is there. I can always try doing like an in-progress Marauder before radar, but I think I'll probably just wait till I get the radar. The Hydro 2's not bad. Alright, let's see. Where are you? Are you still this way? Oh, there's the smoke. Alright. Don't really want to be chasing you. Because he could easily fire at me. But the moment he fires, I'll turn. He seems to be hitting me a lot better than I'm hitting him, which I don't like. Alright, so I think that was a hit on his torpedo, but I'm not going to take any. There we go. Wasn't going to take any chances. All right, we got them. That was a sort of a pain in the ass fight. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it, but that was kind of a pain. I'd be really careful. All right. Well, we're going to fight to the end. If I agree to peace, then I'm going to have a hell of a time trying to get you to go to war with me again. Alright, let's get this guy. I have an awful lot of ships in this fight. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I want to go check on something that I'm working on. And I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Had to get that next laptop mem testing. Alright, let's go take this guy out. Oh, this is awful weather, isn't it? This is absolutely awful weather. So we have a Marauder. We got these light cruisers. I got these heavy cruisers. Another marauder. Alright, so we're gonna do this a little bit. Let's see. Let's have I want these two marauders to be their own group. We have all these destroyers, and they're going to be their own group. In fact, the destroyers can... Would you please... Don't do what you're doing. I want you to select yourselves. There we go. And then I want all of the slow ships. These are all light cruisers, so they're fast. There's a battleship, battleship, battleship. And these are all fast cruisers. None of these are the patrol ships, are they? No, these are... Alright, so... You guys are going to follow them. You're going to follow them. And you're going to follow. Actually, you're going to screen. I'm going to... No, I'm just going to have you follow. I'll have you guys avoid torpedoes. And actually have you guys avoid other ships also. And turn off the torpedoes, because that's going to be a mess. Alright. I don't like this weather so foggy. But I can't help it, I guess, so. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can... find this cruiser. Yep, we're still going the right direction. Alright, well, we're catching up, it looks like. Alright, so here he is. Now the problem is, I may not be able to see him until I'm inside a torpedo range. And you have only 5.5 kilometer torpedo, so that's not so bad. What is your armor like? You have... Would you please stay selected on him? You have 12 inches of armor, let's say. Not even that. And so... let's go high explosive rounds. try auto, actually. Alright. These guys are all firing. I don't know if they're hitting or not, but... he's getting hit by something. Alright, well, this is gonna suck to be him really fast. Alright, well, there we go. And for some reason, this is not... let's go F12. Entering boot menu. Yeah, this... There we go. Would you please boot to that? I'm trying to mem test these laptops just to double check them. Because they're being a little bit weird when the guys were trying to copy data earlier. So I just want to be safe. There it goes. Okay. So, here we go. Losing transports. All of Western Med, South Pacific. What do you have in the South Pacific? Yes, attack Croatia. 400,000. Jesus. Alright. You're trying to go for... Well, you're not going to do that. Alright, South Pacific. Oh, because you have that one... So you got that guy there. Okay. So he has his port capacity is 21,000 tons. That's 7. Oh, he's got that over there too. Okay. So let's go send over. Send over that to there. And send over that to there. You're still at 100,000 ton or 100%. All right. Let's start taking some of these guys out. It's got 76 ships. Increased tension against Italy. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So, that's that's an Imperator. Okay. You are fast. with a couple of these guys. I think I can take them. 4 double 12.3-inch guns. But I'll have some extra firepower here. And some destroyers. You know what? We're going to do it. Let's do this. Hi, tiny dog. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, good dog. Go lay down. Alright, so hopefully he's going to be a little squishy. I do not like this formation at all. So let's go change this up. So you are going to all follow him. These patrol ships at the back, yeah, it'll probably be okay. How fast these guys? Yeah, they're all about the same speed. So turn off the torpedoes, and you're gonna screen for them. Let's make sure you guys are dodging torpedoes. Okay, let's go find that battle cruiser. This guy's got quite a bit of firepower. That's... well, there he is. Alright, let's see what you got, buddy. No torpedoes, that's nice. He's got a nice stacked... oh, that's a nice battle cruiser. Look at that. He's actually got his super firing guns set up pretty well. He's actually pretty good. Armor, 14 inches of armor. Coincidence 3. It's all cap ballistics. That's, you know, he's going to be very good at hitting stuff. Front and back is all, I mean, his armor is solid all around. A lot of deck armor, so... alright, so 15 inches. Now I can punch you with pretty much anything. Now, I don't want to... engage yet. I want to find your smaller ships. Do not want you firing at the destroyers. Sun's in my eyes, that's going to be annoying. Alright, so let's see what these guys have. So these light cruisers have 5.5 kilometer torpedoes, no big deal. And their armor is solid. You know, 7 inches of armor. And this destroyer, a single destroyer, has 7.3 kilometer torpedoes. So let's fire main guns at you. And secondary guns at you. And you guys... I don't really care what you do. Change your main guns over, whatever, okay, fine. As long as you're firing your secondary guns at the destroyer, I don't care. He is going to try and torpedo me any moment now. Hasn't launched yet. I think he just... maybe. Fucking bug. Alright. So, God damn it. I wish you wouldn't do that gay shit with the ship cards. That's really fucking annoying. That is really, really fucking annoying when you do that. Alright, let's go find... Let's go get this battle cruiser. Which way are you facing? Oh, you're running away. Okay. I see what you're doing. Alright. Yeah, so you're gonna go that way. And then you guys are just gonna kind of circle around and harass them. Just poke at him from a distance. Alright, well, he sank. That's good. Alright. Well, there's one of your battle cruisers. Alright, let's go check what ships they have left. They still have one battleship and one battle cruiser. And a bunch of these other things that we'll have to deal with. An ambush. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't I don't think that's going to be a good idea. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. These ambushes are not going to be... Now this one... These are assault ships. That's probably alright, because the assault ships have those big guns. This is really not what they're meant to do. Let's go try it. Hold on a minute, what's going on with this thing? Oh, that's interesting. I think this computer here locked up on the mem test. That's not good. Explain why I had some trouble with it, though. Give me just 1 second to try and get this thing started up again. Yep. Let's go boot to mem test again. Let's go do this one more time. Alright. Alright, so... This is going to be interesting. So, let's turn off the torpedoes. And let's have you scout for these guys. I'm going to be over there. Okay, so what do we have? This light cruiser has 5.5 kilometer torpedoes and 7 inches of armor. The heavy cruiser has also 5.5 kilometer torpedoes and 10 inches or so of armor. Now, which way are you guys going? You're heading straight towards me. Let's go like that. Put the main guns on you, put the secondary guns on you. Actually, I could probably take out the light cruiser pretty quick, especially if you're heading towards me. And you guys are going to go off that way. Ooh. That was a nice hit. What are you doing, tiny dog? You're getting suspiciously close. How fast are you? You're pretty quick, actually. Let's start veering away from you a little bit. Did we take out your torpedoes yet? No. Let's turn just in case. Alright. I don't think he fired any torpedoes at me, but just in case, let's play it safe. Well, we got some of his casemates. Now these destroyers can just like lob shells from a distance. We're gonna angle in like that. And I don't think you're gonna have very good hits on me. Not really. And I don't want to get close enough to... I got 9-kilometer torpedoes, but I really don't want to get that close. Alright, so there we go. Problem solved. Yeah, the assault ships with the big derp guns are still pretty useful, especially if they have something to spot for them. So that worked alright. I wouldn't want to put them up against a battleship. Not as a primary, but... Assaltante against two... Yeah, we could probably do this. I think we could do this. Alright, let's go check on... You're just chugging away. But I don't trust you, because you'd locked up earlier. I'd actually probably keep these guys... I could probably keep them together, but I probably shouldn't. Alright, so... That's totally not where I thought it would be. Alright, let's go get them. Now, the Assaltante should be pretty beefy to take stuff out. The five dual guns. I mean, this guy's pretty good. I think I used to have a 6th gun. But this is okay. Alright, now you guys have some stuff. I don't want to get you too close because you're going to get kind of beat up. Have the destroyers kind of deal with the transports. What's your torpedo range? 5.5 kilometers. Alright, so you are going to turn out that way. And you guys are just going to keep going after transports. flash fire. How are you guys doing? You're doing great. Oh, these guys have radio direction finder on them, don't they? Yeah, those... What's the speed on your torpedoes? 55 knots, huh? Yeah, you guys are doing all right. I take out your torpedoes? Nope. How are my destroyer buddies doing? Uh-oh. This guy's taking a bit of a beating. Well, he just about got that guy down. Alright, so that's one. Alright, well this guy is definitely taking a beating. I don't want to get too close to the transports because they're going to start shooting at me too. Gotta take this. Give me 1 minute, guys. Alright, so let's... Ooh, that hurt. Alright, so I took him out. Let's change directions just in case. Let's go finish off these transports. And that should be the last guy. Alright. That did pretty good. Pretty good. Lost a lot of people, though. That Assaltante got beat up pretty bad. Didn't really want that. Alright. Well, can't help that. At least we saved a lot of crew. Look at all this stuff. That's a lot of destroyers. That is an awful lot of destroyers. I should be able to 28 knots. They're not that much slower than me, actually. Alright, let's go try this out. I may have to leave at some point. Did that lock up again? Yeah, that locked up again. We'll let it just sit there for a while. So there's something weird going with that laptop. Okay, we have to be kind of careful with these guys. Huh. Alright, so we need to take out those transports. I'd be tempted to keep the destroyers in line, but I probably shouldn't. Let's have you turn off. I'll have you screen, actually. Alright, so this will be a little bit tricky, because we are heavily outnumbered. I'd like to take out those enemy destroyers, but we're just going to kind of play it by ear, because I don't want to get swarmed. And I don't know what kind of spotting I'm going to have on them. Alright, so let's keep our distance for now. Alright, there we go. So there's the destroyers. And let's see what kind of torpedo range you have. You have 7.3 kilometers, which is kind of a lot. We are way too close. So we're going to put main guns on you and secondaries on you. Make sure he hasn't fired any torpedoes at me yet. Alright, so... yeah, you're just going to keep sailing away, and you're going to keep sailing away. Alright, so there's torpedoes. So we're going to turn away from those. And those should miss you also. And I want you guys to start leaving. Have you guys go that way. There we go. So we're just going to keep on blasting away. Let's try and stay clear of any possible torpedoes. Meanwhile... how bad? You got beat up pretty bad. I would like to continue firing secondaries at you, please. Oops. Guess we're not going to go near there. That's really bad. You're going to get hit by that, I think. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, your job's just going to be to stay the hell away from these things. And you guys, you're kind of far away. Alright, so we're dodging the torpedoes, which is annoying, but it has to be done. Now let's just double back. not quite sure what I want to do with you guys. Yeah, he's launched, so let's go turn sharply. Alright, let's see if we can do a little more damage to this guy. Got a flood, that's nice. There's a nice hit. Alright, so you guys are gonna go back to screening him. Let's just make sure the smoke clears and make sure that you're really sunk. Well, you're not. Got more down that way, but I think I just want to focus on just one of these at a time. Oh, what do you know? I sure called that torpedo, didn't I? Alright, I don't really want to be that close to you. You're fine. 7.5 kilometers. Well, that was pretty obvious, wasn't it? I'm just gonna take them out one at a time. It's kind of boring and tedious, but it's what has to be done. Yeah, so you guys gotta swing around. You're just trying to spot them and then leave. Alright, so I mean, I could probably put all these guys. There are 4 of them left. Let's see what happens. This might be an awful idea, though. I don't know which of these are the closest. Which is why I should probably have you guys detach and go pursue that while he pursues this other direction. That'd be interesting so if I have you screen them, and I'll just have the what the shit? Man, this transport has fucking torpedoes. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Alright, so let's detach you. You are going to very sharply turn. You fire both of them? There's one on each side, huh? I don't think I'm going to be able to dodge that, because you're not... You're just going to sail right into that. Alright, we're just going to end combat so I don't lose that destroyer. That sucks. That's okay, we still did pretty good. We killed a bunch of guys. That transport with the torpedoes really surprised me. And I'm getting pretty tired. Yeah, we could probably take this. Except it's a storm. Fuck. Well, we're not going to fight in a storm, that's for sure. Not with all these long-range torpedoes. That'd be a disaster. So we're going to run away from this one. Oh well. Tiny dog, go get the fuck out of the way. Tiny dog, what are you doing? I'm gonna run over your tail. Stupid dog. I gotta let the dog outside because she is being extra dumb right now, so I will be right back. Come on, let's go. Alright, I am back. So. Let's check something real quick. Alright, so. Yeah, we could probably do this. 2 assaltantes, that should be alright. I was not expecting their transports to have torpedoes. It's weird that they'd have torpedoes but not other guns. It's also weird that I couldn't get my destroyers to
It is smart to
dodge.
defend your transports, though.
Yeah, but it's weird that they didn't have any guns. Alright, here we go. hopefully we can take these guys out. I'm just going to try and fire at them from a great distance. I think I'm going to go to bed after this turn. I'm starting to get tired again. Took me an hour and a half to get into a war with France.
I was
half
starting
the
to
stream.
wonder when you sleep.
Well, yeah, I was having kind of trouble sleeping tonight. And I've been running some mem tests on these laptops and stuff, just double checking some things. There we go. Alright, I would like to fire on that destroyer, please. And let's go pop some smoke, which is not quite how I envisioned this happening. So you already fired on torpedoes on me. What's your range? 7.5 kilometers. Alright, so I'm going to detach all you guys. You are going to go this way fast. And you're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. And we're not going to worry about avoiding other ships, because that's just going to get us killed. Yeah, these destroyers seem to have a worse turn radius than, motherfucker, really? You just got nailed. These destroyers have a worse turn radius than my heavy cruisers. That's unexpected. Alright, so let's turn that way. We're getting hits on them. Oh, so neither of you guys have torpedoes anymore. Well, that's convenient. You have no torpedoes, you have no torpedoes. Alright, I kind of suspect there's a destroyer floating around out there. So I don't want to be too brazen. Yeah, there he is. And you still have torpedoes left, so let's fire secondaries at you. Because I know you are going to try to do something. Alright, so let's have you guys all run away until the smoke clears. Alright, so he hasn't fired a torpedo yet. There we go. Alright, so let's have you guys follow him. And let's go find those transports. Why are you doing a battle line and not a follow, you dumbass? Go follow the fucking destroyer. Because the destroyer has a radio direction finder, and so presumably he knows where the enemy transports are. Poor destroyer got beat up pretty good. My cruiser got beat up pretty good too. At least I was able to take out their ships. Alright. Let's check to make sure this transport doesn't have torpedoes. He does not have torpedoes. That's good. Let's make sure these transports also don't have torpedoes. None of them have torpedoes. That is good. I like it when the enemy transports don't have torpedoes, because that surprises the shit out of me. Alright, oops, I got hit. I don't really want to be that close if he's going to hit me. Just need to keep these guys spotted. Last one. Alright, there we go. Have some 5-inch gun. Alrighty. He's down. Not too shabby. I don't know about this.
Oh, what's happening?
That's a battleship. 2 of my light cruisers are probably not enough to take on a battleship. I might be able to snipe some of his transports. And all I need to do is kill like 1 or 2 transports to gain some experience. So we're going to try it. I don't know, do these guys have radio direction finder? They do not. Alright. Alright, so what's the range on this? You guys have a range of 20 kilometers. You're 23. Which way are you going? You're heading towards me. Let's see if he's turning to. No, he's trying to get away. Now, I don't think he can see me. He sure can. I got some hits for negligible damage. I don't know where his transports are. Well, he's got much better hits than I do. Alright, he's got better to hits, which I do not like. No, I do not. Oh, he can go 28 knots also. Um... Alright, it is time to leave. Because he is faster than me, and I don't like that. Now, I am actually hurting him. Slightly. He's got a 45% chance to hit. Holy crap. Holy fucking crap. Alright, so we're going to detach. And you are going to go this way. Holy fucking shit. You're just catching up on me. Fucking fuck. Yes, this is a really dumb idea. Unless I just dive on in and try to brawl you point blank range, but you have a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is not. Jesus fucking Christ. That is just hitting the shit out of me. I'm gonna cancel out that. We're gonna, yeah, I think we're just gonna call it. Because this is, we're doing insignificant damage to him and he's beating the shit out of me. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried going up against a battleship with 2 light cruisers. That was dumb. These guys don't have the armor to take that. Alright, well, I'm tired. That was a dumb mistake. I'm going to go to bed, guys. So, thanks for hanging out with me.
Have a good night.
No problem, Vorgath. Yeah, I'm getting too sleepy. I'm making dumb decisions. So I will see everybody next time. I'll be around tomorrow night, probably. Tomorrow should be the last day of renovation for my store. I mean, this should have been a one-day renovation, and we're already starting on day 4, so it's been pretty rough. So I will see everybody hopefully tomorrow evening. Probably for some Mech Warrior. Are you gonna be around, Vorgath? Well, you work again tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, at 11. So.
What are your days off? Just Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if I can get on early, then we can game. Otherwise, I don't know what time I'm getting done with work, and I may just pass out after work. So maybe a late night tomorrow. Oh.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
that's what happens when you're up all night.
Yeah. Well, gotta get done what I gotta get done. But yeah, I'm done with the work I have to do, and I'm making bad decisions. So I will see everybody tomorrow. So, good night, Vorgath. Good night, Mitchell.
Good night.